I'm in Utrecht for a meeting, and I thought I'd just show you a little bit of the city. It's a very old city. It used to be the place where the bishop followed the main. This is a square. On this side there's a big church. On that side there's a huge tower. It's called the Dom. You can see it now. And in between there was used to be more church, but that basically collapsed and they left it away. I believe it was a big storm. But this was, let's say, the home of all churches in Holland, the most important city. And it was actually made out of churches here, which is all maybe pretty boring. But I'll just give you an impression of the city. I'm not allowed for by age and rules to walk underneath this thing. It's way too dangerous above, so I don't do that. This Utrecht city is full of old buildings, really well preserved. So it's like if you go to Holland, you can't miss it. It's also very nice to be. Lots of restaurants and lots of smart people because we have multiple universities here. Not the technical ones. So Utrecht is special because it has a canal. And it has a quay next to it. And then it has all these cellars underneath the houses. And this is the old canal. This part is called the fish market, where they used to have barges with fish in them alive. So they had basically barges with holes in them that would still float. It's a town hall. We had a small Occupy Utrecht thing here, but people were really confused about what they were doing. So it didn't go anywhere. Beautiful Art Nouveau architecture here. Really well done. And the Germans left it alone, so it's all there. If Rotterdam hadn't been bombed, it would have been as beautiful as Amsterdam, at least. Just walk a little bit over the Oude Gracht and then I'll cut the video. Lots of sunshine here. For some reason those terraces are empty, but a little further on you'll have let's say a view of how you can have a nice dinner next to the canal. And this is for some of the restaurants that are here and the cafes are here for at least 20 years, because I was a student here 20 years ago. And they're still here, doing exactly the same thing as they were. Here you can see it's almost like Venice, just like Amsterdam basically. Dutch people like logistics. I wanted to show you the first real department store probably in the world, which was here on the Oude Gracht Winkel van Sinkel, where they always had everything by about 1900 or something like that. And I'll show you, I'll quit with the oldest restaurant in Holland or something like that. Oudaan, where they have their own beer. I used to work there. Maybe you can see it. You can kind of recognize the old buildings because they have weird chimneys. So if the sun hadn't been shining right now, you can probably see it on top of there. It's a very old chimney with, let's say, little indentations. But this is restaurant Kasteel Oudaan. It's basically a castle, or used to be old. Well, you can see there's too much light from the other side, so just walk a little bit. I like it a lot. I used to work here. It was really funny because I had to get beer for the people, and they had special beers that they made themselves. And I just took one glass for myself every time I had to get one for somebody, because it was somewhere on the tower on the left. There's winding stairs, and it was halfway because they have restaurants on several floors. So Oudaan, oldest place in Utrecht, and it used to be actually a student fraternity for a while, and then they sold it, the fools. You never do that, but that's Utrecht for you. Don't forget to check it out if you're in Holland.